Hi, welcome to Outdoor Gear and Skills. This is my first video of 2021 and I'm really excited to show something. This will probably be a two-part just real quick series on this, but my oldest daughter and her husband got me a BioLite CampStove 2 and I've never heard about these before, but it is a camp stove that you can put different fuel sources in there, twigs, pellets, different things like that, and then you can actually charge your phone with it. So that's pretty dang cool. It also has a 100 lumen LED with a flexible cable on it so that you can position it. So I just want to kind of open this up and take a look at it. So in this pack right here that comes out, it's got a USB charging cable. Now I have an iPhone 12, so this won't fit for my phone specifically. So I'm just obviously taking my charging cable for me on there. And then this is the LED light, so it'll just change in and you can bend it, do whatever you want. So that's a pretty cool feature. So I had never heard of anything like this before. I had no idea that there was a stove that could convert it to power and then charge devices or anything like that on it. And then it looks like 9 squares. Now these look a lot like the Behemoth Fire Strikers that I've reviewed last year. They also look a lot like the Kugelin's old school fire sticks where you could start them and they'd burn a while. So that's cool that they included those as a way to, you know, kind of get the fire going and started and everything. And then when I pull the stove itself out of the box, let's see what we've got here. So it has these legs that pop out, and it looks like, I've got it on an angle here, but it looks like really stable. So that's really cool. And then it kind of keeps it flush and everything. When I pull this out, I have, looks like a fan, so it's taking that heat. And it's going to convert it. I've got to look into it a little bit as far as, there we go. So here's the plug-in right here for converting. So I can stick the cable in, have a USB right there. So I've got that on the bottom. And then it's just got the fan. So that's pretty cool. I haven't read the instructions yet. I just opened this before we came down here. Got a couple of things in here. Let's see what we've got. There we go. Spacer, don't need that. And it looks like in here, a little travel case. So that's kind of cool. Just something to put it in and keep it safe. And then I can cinch the bag up. So I've got, use that to start a fire as well. So I can feed things down in here like small sticks. Hopefully that kind of gives you an idea of how thick that is. I can kind of squeeze my hand in there and touch the bottom. So that's good, but I can chop up kindling. I can use small branches, pine needles, different things like that to do that. And then it looks like I am going to let's see if this does what I think it does. Perfect. So for this, what I do is I take this rod, just insert it right here. And then there's a little orange latch right there. And when I just fit that in there, and then I open the leg, it locks it in. So right there, I'm going to feed in my stuff. It looks like it's going to heat up this rod, and then it's going to convert that to energy. And then let's see right here, a little something else. So there's a little sticker, get rid of that. That's where I'm going to put my USB, so I can stick the light right here, and then I can move that around. So that's a 100 lumen light. That's pretty good. That's going to be pretty bright. I can move it kind of wherever, and then I can stick this on as well. So again, for me, I may go pick up a separate iPhone charging cable just so I can throw it on there and do my phone personally. Not sure on the cost on these. I haven't really looked it up, but again, it's something that I had never seen before. I'm really excited about that for a reason. I just want to look and see if it said how much it weighs. It's just over 2 pounds, 2.06 pounds. The live output is 3 watts peak. And there's a micro USB charge in and a USB charge out. Battery output is 2600, whatever, I don't even know what that means. Boil time, 4.5 minutes to boil 1 liter of water, kind of based on our heat, but pretty cool. So the reason I was super excited about this is that last year, my oldest son and I were wanting to hike the North Umpqua Trail. It's about a 79-mile trail that is up in between Diamond Lake and Crater Lake. And it's about somewhere in the neighborhood of about 80 to 90, well, actually probably 90 to 100 miles from Roseburg, Oregon, here in southern Oregon. And as we were going to be going down that trail, we were hoping to hike it last year. With COVID and some of the other things going on, we weren't able to do it. But what I really wanted to do was hike that trail and use my Strava app to GPS everything that we were doing. So day after day, 4 or 5 days, we can see where we're hiking and all of that. There's a lot of that area up there that has no cell service. So running my Strava app, taking pictures, things like that. If I wanted to do a video recap every day and then later come home and post that on YouTube, I was afraid that my battery on my phone would not last the entire week. We had looked at different solar power charging and that kind of thing, but something that is really nice about this is we could boil water for hot chocolate or tea or start making food or things like that and charge this as well. So this gave us another option. So I'm really excited. On my next video, I'm going to actually start the fire in here, kind of get it going, see how long everything takes, and report on that. But again, this is the BioLite CampStove 2, and so far it looks like it's really ruggedly made. Everything's solid. I really like how sturdy and strong these legs feel. It looks like they really put a lot of thought into here. I'm not familiar with any of their other projects or products rather, but this so far looks really cool. Leave us any comments and we'll be back shortly with a further review of this stove.